What's going on, my people? Back with another one, man. Grateful to be here. It's your boy Dewan. In this video, we're gonna go over why having a 9 to 5 is actually your superpower when it comes to losing weight. A lot of men think that, oh, my job is draining my energy. I don't have the time to lose weight. I just want to get home and lay on the couch and rest because I have a tough day tomorrow. These are some of the limiting beliefs that you have in your mind, and this is why you're not actually achieving what you want when it comes to your health. The truth is that having a 9 to 5 job is literally a superpower when it comes to your weight loss journey for several reasons, and we're going to talk about this in this video. So, whether you work inside of an office, if you work from home, or even if you work a manual labor type job, working a 9 to 5 is your superpower when it comes to losing weight, and we're about to talk about it right now. So, the first thing that we have to do is go over the mindset shift that you need to obtain, right? So, first thing first is this: you need to stop blaming your job. You say things like, I sit all day. So, you have sedentary hours that feel like a dead end, but they're actually a scheduling gift in disguise. Why is that? Well, you know that you're going to be working from 9 to 5. So, do you have an hour lunch where you can get a workout in? Can you go straight to the gym after work? Can you wake up earlier and go before work? Because you already have the time blocked out in your day. So that could be 8 or 9 or 10 hours gone, depending on if you commute or not. But what are you doing with that other time and where are the gaps? That's what you need to go over. All right. Now, for example, if you say, I'm too tired after work, well, if you're too tired after work, go before work. What's stopping you from doing that? Nothing. It's the mindset. It's the scrolling at 10:30, 11 at night when you know that you should be sleeping, but you're choosing the instant gratification of the dopamine hit when you scroll instead of sleeping better and then waking up with more energy. A couple days ago, I went to bed at like 9 p.m. I can't tell you how good I felt the next day. I woke up at like 6:37 the next day and I felt amazing. Your sleep dictates so much. Do not sleep on it. And if you could get consistent sleep throughout your week, it's going to boost your health journey so much, right? Another thing you guys say is, I don't have time. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else, including the men who are losing fat right now. So, what is the difference between them and you? It's your habits, it's your mindset, and it's your systems. And once you get this dialed in, fat loss is going to be a breeze, okay? Your 9 to 5 is not the obstacle, it's the advantage that you've been overlooking for months, years. That is why you're in the position that you're in. So, the big idea that you need to understand is this. And as someone who grew up as a sprinter, not a cross country athlete, it took me a while to really understand this. But fat loss is a system, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Word to Nipsey Hussle. Okay? Fat loss doesn't come from a burst of motivation. It comes from your structure, routine, and consistency. The exact things your job already provides every single day. You show up to work, you know the tasks you have to do, you have a deadline on when you need them to get done, you know how to do it. You just need to take that framework and apply it to your health. How are you eating? What are you doing in your workouts? What is your bedtime routine to get quality sleep? You need to just take that framework and apply it to your health life because you're already doing it every day. So the fact that you're already doing it, you just need to take it over here with you home and you'll be able to achieve the goals that you're looking for, right? You need structure, a fixed daily framework that removes guesswork and keeps your habits on autopilot. You brush your teeth at the same time every day. You shower at the same time every day. It's the same thing. Take the things that you're already doing and apply it to your health. All right. This is also going to speak to your routine. You need predictable days where you can lock in your meals and your workouts and sleep without any extra effort. So, what does that look like? Going to the gym with a plan, meal prepping, right? These things are going to save you a lot of time and help you have better quality time spent when you're doing these activities. That way, you can achieve your goals. And at the end of the day, you have to be consistent, right? Small repeated actions over weeks beat intense sporadic effort every single time. It is a marathon, it is not a sprint. If you think that you're going to lose weight in 2 months and then you don't have to work out anymore, that is not the case. You need to adapt this. It needs to be a lifestyle. It needs to be something that you consistently do, not for a goal, but it's because it's who you are as a man. So, this is your superpower number one. Routine equals automatic fat loss. When your day is predictable, your habits become automatic. No decision fatigue, no guessing, just a system that runs itself. For example, you're an office worker. 8:30 a.m., you have your coffee and a high protein breakfast. At 12:30, you're eating your packed lunch, you're not guessing. Then after work, you're heading straight to the gym. You're not heading home first, then to the gym because you're self aware to know that if I go home, I'm probably not going to leave the house again. So I need to take my ass straight to the gym because I'm aware of my negative habits, right? That's how your routine could look. Or maybe you work from home, right? Start around 9 a.m., you get more sleep because you don't have to commute to work. 12 p.m., you get some steps in and you have a prepped lunch already from the night before. Wins, small wins from simple preparation, right? Then at 5:30, when work is finished, you already have your workout block locked in. The same way you schedule your meetings, the same way you schedule your start time for work is the same way that you block out the time to work out. It is literally that simple. Google Calendar, put it in, you have the task list for the day, execute it. Now, your second superpower is that you can control what you eat, right? This is the reactive approach when it comes to most guys that work 9 to 5, right? You order a lot of food, Uber Eats 3 times per week. You don't want to cook, you buy food. You eat fast food during your lunch breaks at work. All of your coworkers are going to Subway, and you're like, yeah, I'll tag along. I don't have any lunch prepped. You do that 3, 4 times out of the week. Why do you think you're not losing fat? You're not prepared. Or, I'm at the office, but I'm kind of hungry. I need a snack. I didn't bring any. Okay, I'm gonna go to the vending machine. I'm gonna grab a Kit Kat. I'm gonna grab some Skittles, whatever it is, right? Poor choices, poor choices. Then at that point, you have no idea how many calories you've eaten. And that way, you won't know if you're in a calorie deficit or not. And that's why you're not losing fat. Everything is connected, okay? Or instead, you could have the prepared approach, all right? You have chicken, rice, and veggies packed from home. You have a protein shake ready to grab and go as your snack. You have fruit as a simple snack as well. Now you're eating 500 to 1,000 fewer less calories without even trying. All right. That calorie difference alone, without training harder, eating less, or suffering, is enough to produce steady, real fat loss week after week. But where does it come from? Preparation, not winging it. A lot of us think we can just do things on the fly, but I promise you, if you just take the night before 10 to 15 minutes to plan out your day, plan out your top needle moving activities, you will see success over time. Very simple. Your next superpower, you do not need hours. You only need 45 minutes to 55 minutes, maybe an hour, 3 times per week. 4 times per week if you can afford it, but you really only need three. And I spoke about this in multiple videos. All right. But you need to plan out what works for you. Is it going to be before work. If you start work at 8:30, okay, if you're gonna work out for an hour, you probably gotta go at 6 or 6:30, depending on, okay, I'm gonna go home and shower, drive to work. Do you work from home? What is your schedule like? This is where the planning comes in, right? Or you can go at the busy time, rush hour. Do I recommend this? No, especially if you want to have peace in the gym, not have to wait for a lot of equipment. But if you have to go after work, it is what it is. But do not go home, go straight to work, or sorry, go straight to the gym and execute, right? Then you want to utilize your time as best as possible. So during your work break at work, during your lunch break, are you gonna walk to get steps? Are you gonna walk to go get the subway, or are you gonna drive, right? You need to find pockets in your day where you can simply move your body more. Take the steps instead of the elevator. Walk to lunch instead of driving, right? These little things add up over time. You top that with 45 to 1 hour workouts 3 times per week, and you're going to win. It just comes down to simply executing and not giving in when the results are not happening immediately. Now, these are the real concerns of people with 9 to 5s who feel like they can't get in shape, right? There's a few common objections, right? People say, I'm too tired after work. No, the fact is you're mentally drained and you're not physically broken. Your muscles haven't done anything all day. You're literally sitting and typing, right? It's not taking a lot of energy. Maybe mental energy, but not physical energy, right? So the fix is go straight to the gym before you sit on the couch or shift to morning training. Then you will feel unstoppable. Personally, I know the best time to work out is in the morning. You get a natural high to start the day. However, it is the hardest time to work out, but if you can work out in the morning, I highly recommend it because you just get a boost like never before. All right? Now, the second concern is I sit all day. Sedentary work is a real issue, but it's easily offset, which is true. As I mentioned, you need to aim for 7 to 10,000 steps per day. But here's the fix: you need to aim for 7 to 10,000 steps daily. You need to walk during calls. Take a 10-minute walk after your meals. That alone burns hundreds of extra calories. As I said, find every opportunity to move. All right. A lot of people will say, I don't have time. Work takes up all my time. Check your phone, look at your time spent on social media. Are you watching Netflix shows every single night? I guarantee you, you have the time. But it's about what you're doing with your time and is it scheduled? Because I guarantee if you schedule your tasks in the day, you're going to find that you're wasting hours just scrolling mindlessly. And if you could just grab back an hour and a half of that, you're going to have a lot more time for everything that's important to you in your life. And a lot of people say that, oh, I can't stay consistent. Yeah, it's not a time problem, but that's a system problem, right? You want to make everything repeatable, the same meals, the same workout days, the same time, the same schedule. That way you don't have to think. In your mind, you know, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday after work, I'm going straight to the gym. That's my workout time. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm meal prepping. That way I'm prepared. Or Sundays, I'm meal prepping. Boom. You have it done. You just need to plan out your life and audit your life. Take the time. Instead of scrolling, take the time and audit your life and see what you're doing, how you're spending your time. This is going to give you the clarity that you need to move forward. Now, we're going to take a real world example, all right? So, this might be your current situation. You work a desk job, 9 to 5, you're tired after work, you want to lose 15 to 20 pounds, and you have little gym experience, all right? For breakfast, you're going to want to have protein first. Start with protein, then you can get into your black coffee. This could be done in 5 minutes, especially if it's something quick like eggs, all right? For lunch, you want to keep it simple. Pack a meal, chicken, rice, and simple veggies. You could go ground beef, burrito wrap, whatever it is, keep it simple. All right? You want to get your steps in. 8,000 to 10,000 steps daily. If you can't do that, at least do 7, but I recommend at least 8 to 10. The more the better. If you can get in 10, get in 10, but you need to start doing more than you're already doing. All right? Walk on the stairs, walk to lunch. Okay? Boom. Gym. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 45 minutes to 1 hour. Or if you want to work out on the weekends, you can do that too. But it's up to you and your schedule. After 8 to 12 weeks, you will see the fat loss. You will have more energy. You will have more confidence, right? And this is not being extreme. This is simply auditing your life, finding the gaps, keeping a schedule, and adhering to it even when you don't feel like it. That is all it takes. Now, this is your action plan, right? These are actionable steps that you can start doing right now, as I mentioned. All right. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just start here and move forward. Step one, control one meal. Start with lunch. Pack it from home this week. A simple protein, carb, and vegetable combo cuts 500 calories without suffering. Number two, 8,000 steps daily and use your phone to track your steps, or if you have an Apple Watch. Number three, schedule your workouts, right? 45 minutes to 1 hour, going to the gym with a plan. Step number four, repeat without thinking. Find your workouts that work, find your meals that work, and rinse and repeat this entire process until you have your desired results. And if something is not working, you need to adjust along the way. That's going to serve you the best. Now, when you work your 9 to 5, you understand that you've been in the perfect position your entire time. You have a schedule. You just need to figure out where in this schedule can you work out, find time to meal prep, and find time to walk. But once you do this, you're going to have structure, predictability, and stability, which is going to allow you to use your 9 to 5 as the superpower to help you lose fat. If you want to work directly with me one on one, click the link below and watch how we help Trey go from fat to abs and change his life. And if you want help, send me a DM on Instagram. The link is going to be below, and we can see if you're a fit to join our team. Peace out, fellas. Salute.